We are going to see about data link layer. So this diagram tells how the data link layer looks. So generally there are frames in the data link layer. So this layer is responsible for error-free transfer of data frames. It's very reliable and it's an effective communication. And generally it has two sublayers. One is called logical link control layer and the other one is called MAC or media access control layer. So in the LLC layer, it is generally responsible for transferring the packets to the network layer. So the network layer is above the data link layer. So this is in between the network layer and the data link layer. And it forwards the packets upwards to the network layer. Media access layer is between the physical layer down, which is below the data link layer, and it is present in the data link layer. So it's somewhere in between the physical layer and the data link layer. So it is going to link between the LLC and the physical layer. So I can just simply stop the share and share a whiteboard. So the logical link layer or logical link control, then you have MAC. So these two constitute the data link layer. So this is going to communicate with the physical layer, which is at the bottom. And this is going to communicate with the network layer, which is at the top. So now, if you see some of the main functions of the data link layer, the first one is framing. So here the data is not in the form of bits, it is in the form of frames. So there is a proper header and a proper trailer. So the destination and source address is also contained in the frame. And moreover, it has physical addressing. So it will be transmitted to the allocated destination address. And it also maintains the flow control because there is constant data rate. So that is the flow control. So both the sides from the sender and the receiver, the data rate is going to be maintained. Error control is done here using the CRC. So I will be explaining what is CRC a little later in another video. And the last point is you have a good access control in the late data link layer. Okay, so when two or more devices are connected to the same channel, then the data link layer will also ensure that proper access control is given while the data is transmitted.